Hanoi has an exceptional motorcycle culture. Frankly, I haven't seen this anywhere.
Mostly everybody in Vietnam, they have the one scooter. It's cheap enough for people to buy it and easier to take and go everywhere they want.
When we first got to Vietnam, we were like, it's insanity. It's like organized chaos. You gotta have a scooter to get around in this town. It's insane. If you don't, you can't get anywhere. This is everyone's major mode of transportation. They stack 2 or 3, 4, sometimes I've seen up to 5 on one motorbike. So a motorbike like this size will have one child in the front, the husband driving, the younger child, the mom, and then someone else hanging on the back. The running joke is to see who can get a picture with the most obscure thing on the back of a motorbike. Some of the most obscure things I've seen out here is 3 huge full-grown pigs that probably weigh 100 pounds each, one on each side of the motorbike and one on top. And the guy's driving, and the pigs are alive, so they keep shifting around, and the guy's just like all over the place trying to ride this bike with these pigs that are like in cages. Anything, been strapped to the back of a motorbike.
It's a different culture, you know, because of reasonable price for our income, you know. And one other thing is that we don't have much place for the car. Actually, infrastructure is not as good as other places like in America, like your countries.
I think in terms of the sheer volumes of motorbikes and scooters, it's like nothing like this on Earth. You know, you see it in some of the other Asian countries, but on a you know, sheer scale, this is out of this world. I've never seen anything quite like it. Certainly, if you go and watch it from one of the balconies and you see all of the cars and the people and the mopeds interacting, there is some kind of poetry to it. You can also almost kind of imagine some classical music being played over the top.
I love the thing. I just love it. This is an Ural. It's one of the family of motorcycles that were copied by the Russians during the Second World War. And apparently it belonged to the police here in Hanoi. And definitely it's Russian. I mean, how often can you buy a Russian vehicle from the 80s or 90s?
At the beginning, you know, traffic really scared me. I was sure I was not going to be able to get out of the house with the baby. But afterwards, once you adjust to the way of, you know, traffic, walking, and, you know, it gets easier.
When I first arrived, it was a case of run, but you realise that, you know, the slower you walk, the more calm you are. It's almost a case of closing your eyes and heading across the road, and they go around you. It's quite unnerving, though. It goes against all the natural instincts that you've got as a human, I think. No one ever seems to quite collide and avoid each other at the last minute, but it's just a very unnerving experience. But after a few times of crossing the road, you very quickly get used to it, I think. And you know, ultimately, you've just got to trust that they're going to avoid you because you're not going to avoid them.
It's been a fantastic discovery because I like motorcycles, and suddenly I realized there are guys just like me, even here in Vietnam, they have huge collections. That's just amazing.
There are a few people in Vietnam who got a collection like me. I started collecting Vespas when I was 16, but I love the Vespa, and anyway, I want to show to other people that I got some Vespa over here, and not because I want to show off. I want to show to people that the Vespa is nice. This one is the very, very first model of Vespa. It doesn't exist anymore, and you can find only in the Italian Vespa museum. Last time the Italian ambassador, he stopped and he looked around and we talked a bit, and he asked me to sell this one for him. It's not for sale. Wow. This is my classic Harley. Oh, this is the only classic Harley in Vietnam, and this one is from around 42 to 45. Yeah, before 2007, it's impossible to get a bike like this. The policy is not allowed for the big motorcycle. They changed the policy and allowed the big motorcycle. Right after the policy changed, and I ordered the bike. I went to US, brought it here. I got a bike, got a Harley, and first one in Vietnam. When I got it, my life changed. I love the sound. I love the gas. I love the torque. And it's totally different with other things, other stuff.
It's Vietnam, baby.